Hey guys, what's going on? It's your man Swift here. I just want to share a little something with you guys. Uh, After looking around the forum a lot and in general, we know how important having proxies are to running the type of campaigns that, especially on this forum that we run. And this is just, I mean, I know everybody don't have the finances to go out and just get a bunch of proxies and such. And this is just a little alternative uh, that you can just try in your spare time, and I mean, it might work and it may not. But it's just a kind of a twist on some other things I do, and what you'll be doing. Like you can see this top price. Actually, this is just a little blog I built, and what I would be doing is I may say, for instance, have a company like Proxy Top Site. Okay, and what I would do is go ahead and build a little generic video up front. What I mean by generic is I would just have uh, generic statements in it, like just proxy and secure. And I mean, I wouldn't put the name in it because what I'm going to actually be doing is duplicating this same video and giving it to other companies. Of course, it's just changing the title. Okay, wait a second. We'll just change the title up, of course. In the settings that you will want to use is the unlisted setting. That way, if you make a bunch of videos just with this account for each individual proxy company, a contact that you have, they won't be able to see what you're doing. They won't be able to see the others. For all they know, that's the only video on this account. And then you just will put a generic statement in like uh, such and such, the company name, best in the business, such and such, and you know, just to let them know that it's their video and you did it for them. Then you would go over here to, after saving the video, go over here to Lazy, uh, a site called Lazy Web Tools, and insert it in the cycle refresher. And this usually can give you up to 300 generic views, and it'll stop for maybe a 1 or 2 days. Then it'll give you the rest. But I usually go to like 270. Okay, and then this is what really can make it pop off. If you send them that video the same day that you get those 200 to 300 views, and let them know, hey, I like your product, so I decided to go ahead on and promote it a little bit for you guys, show my appreciation for the product. And then of course have a link on that video also leading to your little generic site, which it'll be like a review site, and you would have individual pages. And the way you would do that, I can show you the way you would do that. It's pretty simple. You would go into, of course, into layouts. And okay, only a second. Number of posts per main page. One post per page. Okay, they won't be able to see the other posts that you're doing, and you can. I usually leave it pretty. I usually at least leave mine clean. You don't have no dates or anything on it like that. Okay, and then save that. And so you won't actually be using any of this or any of this. You're going to have to actually use the post feature and start off a new post. Okay, and then which after you get the URL for that post, of course you can just do another post, and each one is going to show up just when you click that link. Just that one, the other post won't show up. Now, if you have one post you want to show up for the main URL, there's a way you can do that particular post. Once you post it and you go to edit it in the bottom of the WYSIWYG, there's a little thing where you can change the date, and you can update that date maybe like 2 years, and that post will stay on top. You guys are pretty clever. I don't have to go through this detail by detail, but just an example. Okay, I might take this here. Okay, copy it, paste. Then I would already have, like I said, once you set this up the first time, I would already have a little script for each one script that will go on the review site and one script that I would send to them when I let them see the initial video, and just use those same scripts over and over and just change the name. Okay, let's just see just an example here. Okay, untitled post. Okay, and of course I don't have the text there, but that's the way it would look. That would just be their little particular review. And actually, I wish I can show you the URL. Hold on just a second. Okay, this little URL, you see how they have their own little thing, and that would be the link that you would send them. Okay, I'm sure you guys are familiar with this. And as I was saying, if you want this particular site to be your main URL as well, well, then you can just go to set date and time and just push that date up. But actually, you shouldn't have a reason for that, because you're going to actually be giving them all sub URLs. But just if they were to click the banner, that will bring them to the home page, well, it would show the first site that's in your posting list. Like I said, of course, you can make just a little batch of these little videos, and like I said, just put the different name in a little title, like proxy type site, invest in the business, proxy type site, reliable company on the rise, whatever, and just put a, like I said, use that same video. And of course, you can use this as well, video spin blaster. It could pop up 50 of them at one time, and maybe contact me, like I say, in the spare time, 5 or 10 of them a day. And like I said, once you have your scripts, your written text scripts that you're going to send them, letting them know, hey, I enjoy your company, blah, blah, blah. And then write a little generic review to go here. Like I say, you can do that same review for everyone. Just change the name, and they won't be able to see the other posts that you have a bunch of people on this same blog that you've given that same review for, because of course you have that closed off. Matter of fact, for that first page to go to, like when you, of course, when you hit this and go back to your page, see by this being the only post, this one is popping up. I would go as far as just to do a generic post and make that my main post. Maybe just put uh, this logo here on. Hold on just a second, guys. And maybe just put this logo here on it. Understand what I'm saying? Just go here, and when you create a brand new post and give that, just put just a picture on there, and then give it a forwarded date of about a year or so. Save it, and then that one will always show up if they so happen to just get curious and want to hit the to go to the home page, and that'll just show up instead of another site with another review, and then they'll kind of see what's going on. But the whole point of this is, is we're hoping that they're really impressed by what you've done, and maybe, I mean, you can figure out a clever way to get you a few proxies out of them, or maybe tell them that you're willing to do a little more work in advertising for them, because hopefully once they see that video with all those views that you've gotten in one day, you're thinking that maybe they might be on to something here. You can even throw a couple of comments there, and tell them that you're willing to do a little service in exchange for some proxies. I mean, guys, it's as simple as that, especially if you have a skill set. This is another option, and if you can find someone who that's what they do well, just make dedicated proxies, have a dedicated proxy server, however that go with the list, and maybe approach them, because a lot of time when you find somebody who really skilled at one thing, 9 times out of 10, they either don't really lack in another area, or just pretty much have no uh, interest in doing other things that they may be interested in, but they just have no interest in doing it themselves. They just don't want to take the time to do it. Or they're just plain lazy. They're just so dedicated to what they do. And this is where networking could come in. Say you was to put up an ad for a really skilled proxy, dedicated proxy provider. And then you can kind of talk back and forth with the guy. Maybe during the course of that conversation, you can even give him the idea that you have intentions on maybe hiring him to show you how to do this, to set up the servers and different stuff like that, and want to pay him. But in the process of that conversation, you may ask a few little questions, what type of things he do, and maybe within that conversation you might find some service that you can provide for him. Then, hey, well, look, here's what we can do, man. I'm pretty good at doing this. Maybe I can do this for you. I mean, it's networking, guys. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's pretty simple. Even you maybe can put something in a little add on some college boards or something. A lot of those kids, you'd be surprised at the tools and the resources that they have access to while they're in school. And I mean, they're always looking for some type of opportunity. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many of them, even though they into the computer, know just that. They may not know the little resources and the little intangibles that we know how to get these sites to go to and get the term papers. Otherwise, why would a bunch of them be buying them online and different stuff like that, or seeking to buy them? And we can kind of work out something with that a lot of different ways. And that concept kind of comes from, I don't understand why a lot of people, I mean, if you need a good lawyer, seem like the logical thing would be to do is go to your local university and find the head of the law department in that division that you're looking for and try to hire him. That's why you see a lot of those people who wind up getting out of jail after 25 years. Blah, blah, blah. Well, what it is a bunch of college student and this bleeding heart professor who've gotten together and just doing the project for free. But when somebody is doing it because their heart is into it, that's the ones who are gonna get the results. And I'm kind of going off of course here, but you guys get the idea. It's basically exchanging a service for a service, age old, and and like I said, it's pretty once you get your script set up and set up your pack of little videos, and you just initially send it to them. Hey guys, and they might not bite. Then they might 9 times out of 10, if somebody sees some potential, someone, well, we got a video, got a lot of hits here. I mean, they might go to thinking you did the keyword work on it and this and that, or you can go as far as to do that. They don't have to know all that. They just see the results. And a lot of times you think people might be hip to little stuff like the lazy web 2 refresher that can give you, false views, but they just don't. And then after they come from the video, they go to the little site you didn't build for them, and they go, sure, they went through a lot. Well, actually, it's just quick cut and paste. Once you get it together, go to the site, pop the logo, pop the script underneath that, the little review script, move on to the next one. And once you get a hang of it, you can just plow through them like nothing, man. You do your 9, 10 a day and go to different service providers, and I mean, it can't hurt nothing. Any event. Or, of course, you can just use the brutally honest approach. Hey, guys, I heard about your site, and to be quite honest with you, I just don't have any money. But what I am good at is advertising and promotions. And what I went on ahead and done is made you a video and start promoting it for you. And I have put you on a little review site I have. And I was hoping that maybe I can get a little sample of your product, some of your dedicated proxies. That's what I need for what I'm doing. I really need those. I have to have those type of kind that works with Twitter. And I mean, just a lot of times the brutal honest approach is one that works the best. So I mean, it's just a little something, guys. I'm always trying to do a little things here and there. So sometimes it's gonna be worth absolutely nothing. Sometimes you can get a little something from it. But I'm doing something similar to this in another area. I mean, I've been getting some really positive results, and it's a little package I put together. And this is it here. I'll let you guys have a look at it later. It's really quite nice. It's based around something similar to what I was just showing you there. But on this one, I actually have the audio and video scripts to embed into a little site template and a nice little tweak on the services and how we're able to provide the free services and the dedication they're going to show or the appreciation they're going to show, and a really nice little offer, a nice little short form offer that pays out pretty nice, plus with a lateral down sale for some more residual income. And so, like I said, I'll let you guys have a chance to look at it after I get it polished on up. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you in a bit.